So this week we are heading to Minnesota, to a city I've never been to. We're going to be there for 3 days, doing 2 presentations across 2 of those days. So there's lots of time to check the place out and see what we can get into. How are you?
We are almost to our final stop, but I wanted to make a pit stop because I thought this was a little bit of history that I wanted to check out, because 104 years ago, Lake City, Minnesota was the birthplace of water skiing. So we've arrived in Winona, and I was told that the very first thing I need to do is go check out this scenic overlook. So we're about to do that. Here's how this is gonna work, because I don't think it's fair for me to see it before you see it. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, we're gonna walk up these stairs, and we're gonna look at the overlook at the same time, okay? Welcome to the panorama of Winona. Wow! Right here, we are in Minnesota, but if you see that bridge right there, that's Wisconsin. And on a clear day like today, you can see 30 miles in every direction. This is stunning. I wanted to make a quick stop because we're on the campus of Winona State for tomorrow's conference, and I just wanted to take a look at the space, you know, get a sense of the place. Over the last day, I've been told that I need to go to this donut shop multiple times, including this piece of paper in the hotel. So,
Plato's Bakery is a former saloon, now turned neighborhood legendary donut shop, where I saw kids bring actual cash to buy donuts before school.
So today on Eric Tries, or an impromptu Eric Tries, we have the cinnamon like breakfast bun thing, and then they had a strawberry that was a limited time only. There's 2 things I like about this. One is immediately you're into the center of this. And 2, it's like a Wonder Bread soft. Wow. This is why I do these sort of stops, because more often than not, you're going to stumble into something that's just absolutely delicious. And both of those donuts were like Wonder Bread, white bread, fluffy and soft. And they were both different, right? The cinnamon and the strawberry. And that place was busy. So if you're in Winona, I cannot recommend that spot enough.
And I said, so let me get this straight. You have a product, you throw that product into the sun like you're Superman, and then when it careens back down, you let it land in the Marianas Trench, and you don't think that that's an interesting story. And for the first time in about 6 hours, this human being cracks a smile and she says, you know what? I never thought of it that way before.
Thank you.
So this is the only marine art museum in the world. And you can see behind me, I mean, this is awesome. Wait, give it a second. It will illustrate art on the water. So this incredible place is an absolute one-of-one museum. And the stuff in here is just stunning. This is one of my favorite parts about travel, is going to new places and seeing new things. And being in a museum that has so many different types of art that are all marine themed is awesome. As luck would have it, while we're here, there's a huge Eric Carle exhibit, and my children and myself adore Eric Carle. So there's, here, let me show you. So if you're like, I don't know who you would be that wouldn't know who Eric Carle is, but if you don't, that's him. So not only is this a one-of-one museum on the planet, it also has this going on. Last night at dinner, I was asking, okay, I'm in Winona for a couple days. What's the thing that I need to do that I would only know if I were local? And I got the Overlook, and I got the donut shop and downtown because it's got a lot of historic buildings. It's like 14 blocks of historic buildings. I said, yeah, I did a lot of that stuff. What's the one I would never know? And this might be the actual deepest cut of the deep cuts I've ever done while traveling. This is as, if you know, as it possibly can be. We're gonna go inside here. And I cannot wait to show you what is in here. If I just want to see the stuff upstairs, do I just walk up the stairs?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that right over there?
Yep, right.
Awesome. Thank you.
You might recognize the J.R. Watkins name if you do any sort of baking or have ever used vanilla extract. But in 1900, J.R. Watkins purchased this bank. And around the same time, his daughter, Grace Watkins, was really into big game hunting and started to have these sort of trophies preserved for her. And eventually, they found their way here on the third floor of the Winona State Bank.
This is most assuredly one of the most unique things I've seen in a bank ever.
We do have a plane to catch, but before we get to that, we have one more presentation to give.
But the second everybody sees this, they know exactly where they were when they saw it for the first time, when they played it for the first time, when they beat a level for the first time. They have feelings about this game. Fun, frustration, wonder. But then something happens. We get older and we decide that we're professionals now, so we don't need to play games. Our life is serious now. Games are for kids. Playing is for kids.
I've only done layovers as MSP, but there's a harp player back here on my way out of town.
As excited as I am to head home, I love going to new places and having that big of an adventure.